You are watching Liberty Online TV.
Good afternoon and welcome to Liberty Sports live on Liberty Online TV. Now with Facebook, YouTube and all the other social media handles where they watch we from. This program proudly sponsored by Orange Salon. And may they bring this edition of Liberty Sports come to una today. Me na fude to Becky Woliko. And also I want to welcome una to this edition of Liberty Sports na Liberty Online TV. As today don't be Saturday, October 18. Also I want to welcome all my viewers where they watch me from Facebook, YouTube, and all the other social media handles. Them if I'm not forget to say you can send your voice by the way you go send your text message to the number 074 200 545 inside the studio today. As we know, so we always there so for good issues where they talk about sports and salon sports basically. And inside the studio today we can't talk about players' health and then development. We can't talk basically on some of them things then they today. And we know say most people just focus on the physicality, even though it's very important, but how them player they do stuffs, how then they do things every day, then they go out there, train, waiting and they eat, thing the way they're involving. So for talk about all this today inside the studio, I get with me a footballer where they play for a Salon Premier League team, and he also don't play international leagues. So inside this studio this afternoon I want to welcome Binus Bangura. Good afternoon and welcome to Liberty Online TV.
Good afternoon, Waliko. Good afternoon to all viewers.
And that's not the voice of Binus Bangura, and a footballer where they play for Slifa. And also he get boku thing the way get for can tell we but himself, and but this topic where we don't choose for discuss but today. So Binus, yeah, so you can please tell people small thing boy you so before we can start this discussion, let people they know that you be.
Mina Binus Bangura, a player for Slifa Sierra Leone International Football Academy, where they play the top tier league in Sierra Leone. And I reside in Leicester Road. And me a local base player and academia as well.
Okay, so basically Binus, people when they say football, they describe football as more than just sports. So from your own perspective or your personal experience, waiting at football.
Football is more than a game. Football is life, because football is a daily commitment. It's a daily routine. Football is a solution to all. And football is a way of life. So that makes football more than a game. It makes football more than a sport. Because if you see how football is run, if you see the mechanism behind football, football gets involved on its own. So football is just not a sport, not an ordinary game where anybody can just see, but it's a way of life.
Okay, so basically, how football don't shape you personally in and out of the pitch?
Wow. As I tell you, say football na a way of life. Football na a game where they team you mentality. Football na a game where it team you attitude-wise. And if you ask how football don't team me as an individual, being a footballer or being a young youth way they pursue football, you get your goal, you get your utmost dream, where now for making two to the international stage. Football get for team you to I want, because mind you, the viewers as well as the presenter, football all around the world, if you check, I can tell you about over 240 million people, you understand, registered players where they pursue football. And if you do the maths from FIFA registered player, you go meant for understand, say, only about 130,000 registered player. Imagine from 240 to 250 million registered player worldwide. Meaning like Sierra Leone, you have different clubs, team that register player. You understand? Go to Guinea, all countries. Now we talk about FIFA registered player, players that are playing to the international stage. You understand? Mm-hmm. Talking about just 130,000. So for let you be among that limit set of people they make to mean say football will shape you to how the game wants you, not how you want for live. So me as a person, for live a football, you get for live a football life. That's why where I start for talk, I tell you say football is not just a game. Football is a life. It's a way of living.
So like a lifestyle. You say football like a lifestyle.
A daily going, every day. That's why football, you get a routine, you get something they call the hours. You get train, you get kitchen, you get bed, you get repeat. This all gets meaning. It means say you for train like daily basis every day. You for visit the kitchen means say you for eat well, not for eat any kind of food. Because as much as training important, so much so what you eat, what you do important. As much as what you eat important, so much so how you rest important. Then one thing about football is consistency. That's why the last hour is repeat. Means say you get for consistent in anything you do in relation to football.
So they can't really talk. It's like you get more experience. You don't say things that we may not ever know or don't ever hear. So basically then you learn not per football business or at school you learn because I know a lot of people where they play football we don't even know about any discipline here, so what you just mentioned. And a lot of people are not even they follow all the rules here where you talk about.
You know, a sports presenter, I mean, a footballer, a practical footballer. Then they give me the opportunity, and I must for make I know what to do. Because I'm not going to say how to play football, then I'll be blind upon what to do. And I know I'm practically, then again, I will say I know I'm to the book. Because football is more than a game. Football sets just like our education itself sets. You get stage. Just as you get preschool, you get at GSS level, you get the SSS level, you get university level. So also football, you get different categories then. Can tell you say this na kindergarten stage, whereas you get the under 12, under 14s. You get say this na just a junior stage, now I can tell you about 16s, you can tell you about under 17s, 18s level. You understand? Also you get under 23s, you get the professional level. So all these nice set of disciplines then what you get for go to. So like not all players can fortunate for pass all through this. But again, we get what we call the internet, the social media. It depends on how much you're willing and ready for user positively for benefit yourself. So like for me, I could say I learned much of these two various coaches than we had undergo. Then again, I try as much as I can. Me leisure time, me internet we had to buy for make a user for the benefits me game we had to play.
Okay, so a lot of young people out there they aspire for become footballer. Aside money and fame, waiting at the other lesson where you think say football they teach person aside of the money and fame.
Yeah, that you try for ask me about the importance of football. Yeah. Just how important for somebody play football. When are the importance if you be a footballer? Africa, or majority of the total populace, people can just see about possibly being a footballer. It's about the financial gain. say, you go become rich, you go be, yeah. Because one thing again we I want for the people I know is football. Take them from me, say, or just as me take them from other people, or from empirical proof for the people I know, say, football is for the poor. Yeah, football a game when they call for we the poor man there. You understand? People from the trenches, the ghettos, where they come and break through and make your life, make yourself a better somebody, make your society a better place, make your home a better living environment, and make your country or your nation notable in the world. So, message to the young people, say football is not about the financial gains the way I mentioned. Football got another aspect, another importance way it try to teach you about, way it bring to you. The first one, we try to tell you about the physical element. What are the physical elements of football? Like where you play football, what are the physical gain way you get? There is something we then call that cardio, something like cardiovascular. Yeah, you cardio. This is an aspect we they try to tell you about the movement where you make inside football, the run way they run. It help you heart rate. It help you forget a normal heart rate beat. It help you forget a blood calculation. The more you jump, the more you go for kickball. It help you muscles them now your leg for build them. Then football na a better way for reduce your calories. Football na a means way they use for get a better body texture. So in that aspect, it's not about all the financial gain. Yeah, is the primary goal for any somebody where they pursue football. As I say, as I say, football now for we the poor man they come for. But again, if you watch at the physical aspects, you're gonna say football not so all about the money no more, but you put in that shape way, you go look being 55, but you go look just like 31 years old guy, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how you think say football they contribute to community building and youth development in a salon?
Community building and youth development, that's you bring to the aspect of money. You understand the financial aspect, because just like I say, a poor guy, a poor boy, you understand, football is for we the poor money. Yeah, because even in the European world, if you check, you will see lots of legends them we play football. We already make and we don't get money, or billionaires that we own clubs. How much of the kids that we play? We make them to the international stage. We play Champions League, we play World Cup, how much? But if you check, you will see boy from down communities where even in pagan they struggle for their daily meal, you understand? Even how for daily meal, even how for take care of their kid or their kids, it can be so difficult for them. So in that aspect, breakthrough as a footballer, they help you community in a diverse way. An example, let's just take us. Let's just look at Abu Doumbia, where people can normally known as Abu Dhabi. Dhabi come up from Leicester Road, from a very poor background. Now make it through to the international level. One of the most important things Dhabi count now is sell water. And look at this. First again go watch and say, now Dhabi they do this because of your money, you know, Dhabi go do this. Yeah, we do it because of your money. But again, nice societal benefits. Because it is selling water at low cost compared to any other people who they cut water in the Leicester community. That's one. Then again, Dhabi they make sure see it is supplying people of the community. It is making people in the Leicester community paramount compared to any other community. If it think for supplying water, they all know the country where they live. At times we can get water shortage. Now let's see say water scarce in the whole country because we live in a free time. We know say that it normally happen. Then people they sell water. Dhabi get limit amount of water for supply for the day. You understand? The viewers, me where they talk you the moderator where they moderate the program. Now ask yourself this question: whose sets of people if you say Dhabi go force others say una go supply me water? The answer is simple, in community.
So football really they help in shaping community development.
Sure.
Yeah, like players that like Abu Dhabi we go out there and invest. You not only invest for himself, even though the money they can't to him, but he also make sure say people and from in community they benefit to the water supply. So Fambulen, this is the voice of Binus Bangura, where they talk to it today about football, the health and development of football and all. So football requires strength, discipline and focus. You go share how playing regularly they impact players and physical fitness.
Yeah, regular playing time they make you more physically fit. They make you more mentally ready. Because if you see in the football world, one of the things where every player they yearn for, I forget a constant playing time on your team, regular playing time. Because training important, just like how you go for training every day. But one thing which is so important is playing games. Because when you play games, you play under different atmosphere. You play under competitive atmosphere, and that they build you, that they make you the physically ready, not only physically ready, but the mentally ready. Because the mental aspect get a lot for doing football. Because football is a game of quick thinking, fast thinking. You get to make a rational and a radical decision, and they do it within seconds. You don't get minutes, you don't get time for make decisions when the duration of a match within minutes. No. You have 22 guys, after one bladder. You understand? Which means you have limited time to make decision. So like playing regularly, 90 minutes week in, week out, 90 minutes week in, week out, like for our colleagues with opportunity, get the opportunity for playing a Western world, they find out, see, then they train more, they train hard for convince the coaches then, make them play twice a week, because there are games they play twice a week. Here in Sierra Leone where we play, we find out so they play once a week, probably every weekends. So let's say we narrow this discussion on this question to Sierra Leone. So like you playing regularly every Saturday, or every weekends, you understand? They build you, they make you more physically fit.
Okay, so I just want to do small comparison. So basically salon football, and I come for realize so you don't travel out of the country for go play football. So you can make small comparison where you can to them international football there with salon football. How we look like, what's some of the differences for say we pass them or them pass we based on discipline.
Well, for that area, I've been opportune for the French country and train for a long time. And among the countries, because not only one country, among the countries I will take a long time like Cameroon. And well, not say Cameroon Western Central Africa country, and bilingual country as well. But the state where we be there, they call it Garoua, where be dominated French area. So like the comparison what I could do is between the French and English people, because these are two sets of people in terms of football. And you ask about development wise, if we're better than them or not, then discipline wise. For this area where I go is like for that the Cameroon or the French people, these people they see football as religion.
So then they worship her.
They see football as religion, yeah. You know, those days, if you go back to the historical part of Africa, you understand, they tell you about this deity form of worship, whereas you have intermediary between you and the
God.
Supreme God.
Yeah.
So like football is something like that. Is that intermediary between them and God. So they use football to communicate. So that's why they give their all. You don't mess with her. No, at all. You don't mess with her. Like, their training hours, you understand, it's more compared to Western world. For them, they still they use the 80s, the 90s method of training. They're not agree for civilized, they do it by force.
So I agree, then agree.
Yeah,
so like civilization, or they do.
Yeah, but they're not agree for civilized because they don't say it they benefits them. Because there's one mentality where they get is then really what are they say? So not something where then they can't tell you. But if you watch, see, examine, and try to understand what you see, you're meant for understand. See, these people don't realize. See, these Europeans, you understand, talking about the Western world, they have talent, pure talent, and yeah, talent is what anybody need for play football. But talent is not enough for you for be a top professional footballer. Yeah, you need hard work,
discipline.
Yeah, so like them doing the 90s, the 80s form of training, they prepare them players. Then even with the talent, they make sure say the player hard working to the highest level. And if you watch Carlos Baleba back in Cameroon, they live in Douala, come out from an academy called Brazil. Now be pure attacking midfielder. But if you check example Sierra Leone, you check like we have IB computer and it's similar type like Carlos Baleba. But the only difference is Carlos Baleba get part of her when at the 80s types of football. We off the ball, he will give you anything. He will fight you. When you hold the ball again, he will give you the 2025 football.
So they get a combination inside them method of playing. Where in Sierra Leone or Western world, we just go with the years, how the time they go, so they go, or they go to 2024.
They go with the trend.
Yeah, with the trend. So when you watch in Sierra Leone type of football, we have physical players, you understand. We have players, you understand, who can move around the pitch, but Sierra Leone, you see, or West Africa, we more fancy these gifted players who can carry the ball around. You understand, do the fancy stuff. Why is the French people not here? They fancy the player, but this type of player. But if you check the amount of trade that they do, the amount of players they are selling to European world, you will see that they sell more of this active player who have the energy to move around 90 minutes doing the box to box, because they know that this is the type of player that are needed in Europe. Do you understand? And again, there's one thing where I see way different from Sierra Leone, personal trainers. Sierra Leone will not get personal trainer. Like for me, example to me, I remember when I reached Cameroon when we did train, and they trained me something where they call cognitive orientation. I remember the team they call it the team Kotospon Garwa. And I find out say after from there they take me to another institution where they call Creamy, one institution where they do for marketing player. From there, they may find out say when I say I'm dead when I hold the ball. See, Binance is dead when you hold the ball. Like as soon as the ball comes, it's like I'm sleeping to make decision. Yeah, so like 30 days I get a training with personal trainer every day. Or just kind of feel me in one-on-one. So I will just send the ball, give me. What to call Pacreona, Cokes. The Cokes the ball, me one no more. Then 10-15 minutes. I have to tell the Cokes one to the ball for them. They tell me say for his back. I would partner before the 10-15 minutes, legs all on top. So like then thing they build, they give you different thing where you know be get. They teach you different thing like how to deal with space. Because here Sierra Leone, they'll tell you defensive midfielder, as you win the ball for pass the ball. Do you understand? Because that's now what you know. And then now they get people and we know the coach team. Then just they not personal trainers and then they on their own and so then they eat money and their own source of living that one day.
And they work very important.
Yes, and their own contribution to the sports that they country. Because when them believe say they train this player and this player travel, they don't know say now the country be the player, the team be the player, but that individual will train the player. Instead they know say this player now me be them personally.
Wow.
But in Sierra Leone now, where we did, you find that say we just get team coaches. Get team coaches where they can coach the player. They are the coaches they will get lots of almost adjective for use the kind of coaches that we get in Sierra Leone. They know how to deal with players. But we get coaches that way they tell you say the training time where we get not enough for that build you. So if a coach don't tell you that they tell for tell you say you the player you get a lot for do. But we the player again, we don't know how for go train we own weakness. We not get that kind of person where I go pay say okay now this is me, this is Binance. The person they watch me and feel no so Binance, this now wait and wait you lack. By then they be fast for tell me orientation. Do you understand that fastness in thinking whenever I hold the ball will be too slow. So then fast for see and tell me that and not only identify my problem, it's okay. This person they train me. By then I began 1 or 2 friends where I communicate back home. I say I the shame. They give me the ball and say for Cooksa. So like now it's just like different than one and day.
Okay, well Fambulem, we go for a short break and we go come back. Well, Fambule, we want for welcome on back to Liberty Sports Live na Liberty Online TV. Well, as if you just they join we at the studio this afternoon, I get with me by Nos Bangura, we na footballer where they play for Slifa FC na Salome. And Binos, getting back to you. So injury is an inevitable, inevitable part of football journey. You ever experience one and how that it don't affect your confidence and your performance in the field?
Well, me as a person, alhamdulillah, I don't lie, I don't feel say I don't get that kind injury day where don't affect me throughout my career. What I mean in my ongoing career. But experience different ways than the way they experience something. At times it can be from my close friends, not always from you. And injury is inevitable something where they slow down somebody in career and also they kill the confidence.
And I want you to happen in football.
Constantly. It happen conscious and subconsciously. Me a football fan, not only a football player. Addict to football. Addict to various type of football. I don't watch different games them. Both Africa and European games. So like we go along with players them. Like for example, one key player where I will call we I believe say many viewers we na football fanatic fans them know we na Mount. We na be once Chelsea player we signed by Manchester United. Na be a fantastic player. Good player, get different quality, they play various goals them, not a football pitch. When it can be an injury-prone player, now people see different amount of Manchester United. Series of questions they ask if this not the amount this way Manchester signed for that amount of money. It's not about the player quality, it's about what injury don't do to the player. Injury in a team where they kill the confidence. Because one thing about football is you get to be mentally ready. And if you mental instinct they tell you say, this my right knee or this my right ankle, not okay. They kill the confidence for display your normal quality where you get. And the fact that you don't get a limiting ability in your mind, trust me, you get limiting performance in the field.
So injury in a sense where person not able to control it, happen consciously or unconsciously. So even though you never experience it, that's like in that kind of worse way, you don't experience some more.
Yeah.
But like where other people and go there 1 month, 2 months and not play football, and not can happen to you. So now because you're strong or not because you eat fine. Because people ain't go on for no, I believe say footballers then they watch you and you come where you're so for educate people and where they watch football, where one play football and the one they were even day into football.
Well, first two way I say alhamdulillah. I mean all glory be to God because you know I learned something from one of my elder way he normally talk with me. I say football, you get 5 principles. For miss one as a player. If you omit one, it's like you don't omit the 4. And the first thing among the 5 principles is in a prayer. The second is in a hard work. The third is in a discipline. You get consistency and self-belief. Not in 5. The first one way that can for tell you about prayer. Now that make a first say alhamdulillah. Then you get your self-belief, discipline, and consistency. That self-belief, discipline, and consistency will combine into one, which means football habit. Attitude relating to football, attitude relating against football. So like, you like for the live again, they show the result in your body.
Yeah.
And you not go there, like for example, you play game on Friday. Ladies' night on Wednesday, Euro Club Wednesday. And we all know the world where we live now. You understand? This is a world where we mix with women, drug, and alcohol. You go club on Wednesday, you do the wall on Wednesday. Okay, we phrase it again, the world mix with women, drug, and alcohol. They go club on Wednesday, you do the wall on Wednesday. You think, say, okay, I got 24 hours. The question is, hours enough for make you regain that full strength, that compatibility where you joints then, you muscles then, you glutes then, you core where they need.
So basically, this brings me back to what you say earlier, where you say football not just about the talent, it's about the discipline. A lot of people then just focus on the talent, say, as I be play football. But most of them tell we they say, so but come not sabi and we they play ball. Even though some man go know them but you go take and say, but I sabi play. So it's not just about the talent, it's about being disciplined. You for know what you do.
Yeah, sure, that's 100%. One big example for him is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Very disciplined.
If you check, we don't get a series of players then, coming players then, where they look and point to the next Ronaldo. I can recall, if anybody can remember, there's one player where they call Baby, play for Manchester United. He play for Cape Verde now, yeah, I'm sure. You check the history of that player when he come up to Manchester United, when Baby starts, saying the next Cristiano Ronaldo. Then how many players where they don't point finger at the next Ronaldo, the next? Not that they not get the talent for being the next Ronaldo, but they don't match up to the discipline, the consistency will require you for to be the next Ronaldo.
So what do you think say na the thing where players and coaches them for manage or for prevent injury for future careers?
Way of life. The way of life. We need we the players them. We need for know what thing we for do relating to football. What thing we for do we know relating to football. Not that you not get for do life. You just for know when, how, and where for do one. Then we for know say football is not just a game. Football na a life, na a way of life. So which means na a wall on its own. So if you don't accept as a young player, say, I want be foodie, it's scary for no say out of 100% young, talented, hardworking players them where they pursue the career or where they pursue the goal for be a professional footballer. Now only 0.1 they able to play or become a top professional player. It's not magic, it's not by bad luck. It's just something real. Because I tell you a figure, anybody can just do a research on her. Registered player around the world is about something like 240 to 250 million. Then FIFA data go tell you say registered professional players is about 13,000. Then again, we have about something like 300,000 clubs around the world. You check again and says about FIFA registered player, they'll tell about 4,400 professional clubs. So imagine, do the calculation now on your own. Whosoever you sit down, they watch, they listen, do the calculation from 300,000 clubs around the world to 4,400 professional clubs. So calculate our divider from 250 million population player. Divide them for let you get them inside of 4,400 clubs. So you got to deal with education. Because if you be an injured prone player, you're not going to match for playing at any of them clubs there. Because their clubs there, they get players like every day. Their clubs there, they get trialists, then they get players the way they send videos of how they train, how they play friendly matches, then how they play games, then competitive match. They send video, they convince scouts them. So out of 100 videos where they send, scouts need for sit and make decision and just invite probably 5. Out of these 5, we can do the trial and just get for choose 1. So from this, let's say from 100 and just don't choose 1. So like just think what it takes for you to be that one person. Yeah, the first thing for say grace. Because your grace is much more important than your talent. But again, remember, see, as much as you don't get the grace, but what you need for sustain at that club side can go. That sustainability. Get for not your talent alone, get for deal with your way of life. So if they ask what the coaches then get for tell players then or waiting the coaches then get for do or what the players then for do for let you sustain as a top professional player. Now your way of life. The things the way you need for do. Like now, you can see everybody talk about drug. You say, myself now young guy, you know what, they chill out or this. Why not for do drug? Why? Nobody no go know. Yeah, nobody no go know the time where you take her. But like now, it go be fine for you, they salon, do you understand? Or you they Africa, you they take the drug, you know they see on you.
let's say now you get a program now, a life-changing program where you for go play. You know who access this drug. Or let's say you access the drug, but now advanced country we get every mechanism for identify say this player gets something we enhance this in performance. So you see, so like the players and the coaches then we just need that self-responsibility for no say me as an individual by now, so I don't choose football as my career. You understand? But what thing they for do? You can go school, be any kind of thing, be businessman. But all the way everybody can know say for be top professional footballer no easy. But it's still a pursue say I want to be footballer. If you want to be footballer, you just need for no say I need for do the thing we're good and relating to football.
So basically, we dey talk about injuries right now. So when a player don't be sidelined due to injury, what are some of the emotional and mental things we think say they go through, and now we go to overcome them?
The first part, the mental and emotional things that way they go through, it's all negative. At times, football, like when you get something in the morning, you just feel like the world is against you. God not like me. Then if you know that kind of condition of somebody, if they put fault on anybody, anything, anybody, anything around that, even in phone, if you blame on your phone, say, I play on my phone too much, I don't sleep. I make out because sleep again, where you get less sleep, they make your system not that strong. Small knock, don't get you injured. So like emotionally you are down. But again, after overcomer, it's just a belief. Because injury, they part of football. Just like we life, the sickness, they part of life. We can see medical doctors there with all the checkup every week, every month, every year, still inside the ears. Or now I'm not gonna say they're sick every year, but some of them can sick. And when they're sick, some of them they sick even press them. Another doctor can take care of them. So at time football, it's not about how you can take care of your life, take care of yourself in a so disciplined way, but you still get forget injury. Because the Cristiano Ronaldo way they say so. Remember, was it 2008, 2009, moving from Manchester United to Real Madrid? He had an injury. He was injured for a long time, probably half of the season or the full season. His left knee. When he played again against was it France Euro 2016? He got injured in this final. He cried because he no able to stop him. If not by power, if I don't stop him for get injury, but not by power. That's where they come. So like the way for overcome is about belief. Just believe, say, okay, this night time I get injury. I use this injury as a way for rest. You understand? I use this injury as a way for build my mind. I use this injury as a way for build my relationship with God. Some of them think that now just the thing that this whole journey for put together. Then again, medical practitioners, whatever they tell you, don't make like you sabi pastor man. If they tell you massage you for 4 times a day, then tell you use ice, use her. Tell you take this medicine, take her. But not left the medicine, say I go drink tramadol because of, you understand, now for pain. Yeah, they work quick. You know that pain that we get now for that particular that medicine. No, not so you work around. You're a footballer. If you doctor and say take this, take and rest. So now just that self-belief and just follow all the medical routine there. Go be okay.
Fambule muna self go be part of the program by way una go send una comments now with Facebook, YouTube and all the other social media handles. You can also send your message na the number 074 200 545. So this is a personal question. So you are a graduate from one of the most prestigious universities in Salone, and you choose football over you education or what? So I don't know for Sam. So I don't know what is the reason for this, because people you don't spend almost years, over 4 years at university, you come out very outstanding, but you choose football. So I want to know what is the reason. Maybe you know be want to make her ask this kind of question, but I just get for asking because myself want know.
Well, seriously, not kill ever talk about education, you know, because for now I don't give me time to football. I know some of my friends then we know we can train. Anytime somebody make any phone like that, and you talk and seriously, or at time make you want to talk about praise, but it can annoy me. Anytime they mention, I buy no see I vex bad. Tell them say we can't for play ball, we can play football. But just as we say we can for educate yourself and make everybody learn from different stories. Them, as I say, me and Banyos, just as yourself don't say, I graduate from Abbey College University.
And we know how stressed then at that college day. For make you don't go through all that stress day, then when you come out, you can't choose football.
Well,
and we know the kind of country where we dey Salone. believe say maybe if you be working for the animal, if they get money compared to the money where you get in football now. So myself curious, I want to know.
Well, I choose football at an early stage.
Even before you go university.
Yeah, because I go university. I play non-division. I enrolled for a big college as a diploma student na East and Africa Studies. From there, I pursue degree sociology, graduate 2022. So like all this process, all this time, I still train. And there's one thing, always they carry the personality as a footballer. Even my days as a student now for a big college. There was one thing again, I'm not able to recall more about me educational endeavors or my educational pathway. But if you ask me about my football pathway, I will explain you from start. Because I build my mind in a way, I set my mind for a lot of football. But there's one thing again, there's life after football. There's a calculation we say, professionally, they play football for 15 years. Yeah, top professional football, you play for 15 years. Because calculate 18 years plus 15, whose age they give you? They give you a certain age. Then calculate that age day to modern football now. If you calculate that age day to modern football now, it tells you are a veteran. And if you reach around that age, 18 years plus 15, we don't already see you like a veteran now.
Close to 35, 33 years.
Which means, say, there's life after football. And life after football is so long. Then again, just as I stated earlier, say, not so we already play so, you for make and true. But there's a possibility again for you not make and true as a professional footballer, but you make and true inside the football world. Because you have different responsibilities there. You have different position there. You have different job opportunity inside the football. It just start like a movie. You get the actor, the actress, you understand? These people where they act. But again, remember I say you get the writer, you get the editor.
Very important.
Yeah, you get the cameraman, you get this. All the people and you get the theatre, something like that, somebody where they prepare the theatre. You get all the people and the way important we get for the
artists, you get everything, yeah.
So that's just like football. You get people where you're needed for train football mind. You understand? You get people who are needed for coach the players there. You get people who are needed for identify the talent. So there's a possibility to say, okay, now you can play football for a time and you say, wow, I can make it. So if you get that kind of educational background, it can be easy for you again to switch around and say, okay, I want to be inside the football world. But again, Laka help in a different way. And I will help myself or become a top professional footballer. But I can help again another kid, you understand? Another boy from the slum, you understand? Again, for it be a top class professional footballer. So probably that might be the reason why I decide for equip myself educationally and just stay.
And basically, people ideology about footballers are that mostly now people are not can learn books so better, then can be drop out. Yeah. But you don't play football, that not stop you for CITWAS, that not stop you for enter into university, one of the best. Then you come out being a graduate. When you go college, you go see all this offerness where they you not say no, the car don't suffer, so I choose job. They choose job over football, no, but you choose football. So this not just for players the way they watch. You know, necessarily means say we're into football, for learn book. Education is very important. It can be a switch for you.
Yeah, because just as I say, if you recall, I say football encounter for we the poor man there. Then I shot him. So you see money man only going to football. Yeah, but it can be difficult for them because for them break. Not that they're not in the door, but if you check the ratio, you understand, like over 10 professional footballers, if you watch, you will say 9 of these kids or 8 of these kids, you understand, their family na so. 2 of them, okay, they were cool or they are cool, their family are, you understand? Mm-hmm. So like in that part, you can see and say, a kid or a boy with talent, they go school. Since you get that kind of talent, so it can be easy for make them pull them from school or for even in self, say, no, there's no need again for that go school. That just concentrate on this my career also and just try for be a professional footballer. And some can lucky, many can lucky, and a prayers for make everybody can lucky. Although can be say we all go be lucky, yeah. But again, you are lucky, because when you break through,
It's a big thing for you, your family, your community, and even the country.
Education is needed at that time, but not that much, because you can pay anybody now for think for you. Can pay anybody for think for you. Yeah, you can get a whole entourage around you. You get your thinker, you get your financial this, you even get without the control your phone. Because I need to talk about social media handles, stand the people and the way they do one for you. So like, I don't feel say you get for use the brain again for doing it about the wider world. All it you use the brain for is about how to calculate when, how to receive ball, how to place you pass, how to kick, how to score, how to celebrate. That's all.
In football, we find out saying a game of love. We see Christian and Muslim, they come together. People from different political parties, they come together when it comes to football. Even you see countries that we not agree when it comes to football. Remember the time when Russia host World Cup, I think, or African Cup of Nations. I don't know. I don't know if now World Cup or African Cup of Nations where they be host them. You see, now people way very na racist them. But so it comes to football, they accept everybody. So football, now one thing where they bring people in together, regardless of your race, your culture, your background, whatsoever. Football, that's where they bring people and come together. So by now, a lot of people they out there, young people where one come into football now, then they watch you, like you really they inspire them, thinking about you very focused in your football career. Then not just that, you are an educated person. So what's the advice where you go give to them?
The advice is about belief. Every kid is out there and with you the way they come up, we will still pursue this game. They will just believe in what they do. Then again, you forget another basket, because you know we take all your egg, you will place in one basket. They will keep another basket where we put a secret egg. So that if that open basket will show up in the society, if happens for be favorable to we would go and go pull the secret basket and see how best we can live a life. Because last we already play football, so now we escape from poverty. So like if the footballer will take you away from poverty, then let's say education or any skill, because education is important, but again, skill back, business, any form of education where you get, you understand? You just try for attain one. Try for attain one, you keep on why they pursue football career, especially for us within Africa. It's like if the football will help you, will push you from to Usa you want go, then probably the other basket where you keep go places where you not go even expect.
So people in the world get the talent, but lack of support and self-doubt. Some are not believing safe. So what do you go tell them when they watch you now?
You mentioned one thing we call support.
Very important.
So much. There are some times when we can talk with two friends them, along we can discuss. We can tell yourself, say, your talent to with somebody where they willing for help you. Which of the two, which one more important for make you break through as a professional footballer? These two, your talent. Okay, let's say now I name 5 things. You get all things. You know somebody where you understand, you prayerful, you hardworking, consistent, disciplined, you believe in yourself. You don't get that doubt at all. Believe yourself. Well, me na Momo. You understand? Me na Busquets. You will carry ball in any way. You get all this quality you put on. Then you absent that one somebody where willing for help you. Is there a way for you to become a top professional player? Then one question where anybody can answer in my mind. The another question is, you not get that kind top-notch quality or confidence where you forget. But again, you get that kind one big guy where willing for help you for you become a top professional player. Is there a way for you break through as a top-class professional player? It's not 2 questions where anybody can answer in my mind, because now two can get convincing, but at times we can meet in a particular juncture and say, wow, it's like when you get somebody where they help you, it's much more important than how much talented you are as a person.
So support is very important.
Very important, because not player, not day, we don't ever play football with somebody no recommender.
Definitely.
Because there is one time where there's a footage where break out. We don't know how factual that footage is. You understand? Because if you browse through the internet, you will still get something like that. There is a particular football agent we known as George Mendes. Was it if the footage they find out say they pronounce a here or they write a here, we 2003, yeah, something like that, 2003. George Mendes rang Sir Alex Ferguson. Tell and say, there is a kid who is playing in Sporting. You understand? His name is Aviero dos Santos. People they call Cristiano Ronaldo. See, now a player where they can rule the world. And Ferguson for try for look the player because now one of the best player with any club forget. And through that conversation, Manchester United get for play Sporting. And by then, Ronaldo's number was something like 23. Yeah. So you see, like, Ronaldo in your game be don't already play before the actual game itself. Ronaldo agents be already don't play a mind game. They don't play the mind of Manchester United and the coach. They don't already tell her of who that player they be. So this is something way just for cinema now. When the game they play, Sir Alex Ferguson they watch the whole game around the player we wear the number 23. Other player go they we go they perform magic, but the possibility for them to see that magic now is slim, because you know say much of my girls can call a mental picture. They snap something, papi put on your heart. The more you have to pump on the brain, the more you think about that particular thing. Day. So like Sir Alex Ferguson now we don't get a mental picture when number 23 Cristiano Ronaldo. So in brain, in thinking, everything be just the around that player. At the end of the day, Manchester signed the player. So Ronaldo can match up to waiting in agents be saying at George Mendes. But the thing is, Ronaldo be get a big guy will be big more than Ronaldo in talent that particular time they will Manchester sign. So we clear. Support very important. But if you not get the support not they can knock on your door. Yeah, some players can lucky. Yeah,
they can knock big, somehow.
Yeah, but 7 out of 10, then go find a support for themselves. Themselves not go knock for say, na me na the biners can support me no. Then get them support. Some man are training, some man are attitude wise. Somebody they see them every day, they hold him back, they go train. Some man are the way they live in community. They see every day in company they go club. You understand? Because say certain players in company they can sit down so put shisha and they sit down so everybody they enjoy. Can they one probably they listening in music. You understand? From there going on for listening at time. People in the way they watch you from far. Examine they ask, that guy. Say yes, Naini Mohamed, so they play football. Say wow. Who's team day? Say so team day. They sleep far. And club we owned by so somebody ben go and go watch and see the player. Pam na support you don't get so. So like just keep on going. You not day now, you know kite, but that not mean say no get for car. Just keep on working.
Okay, so by now, the ongoing Cofa League, we see they play for Leicester Road and you win man of the match na the last game. So I don't know, you like for tell people about this. People go on for no. Like me not go watch the game. People and they will go watch the game where they watch now. People and they will not go watch the game at all.
Well, Leicester Road na mi Konski. Leicester Road na mi Konski.
Are you waiting?
Yeah. I'm not represent Salou so for now. Leicester Road na mi Konski. It's just like when you put the badge, you talk of about self-responsibility, self-awareness, self-belief. You know, football journey for train no more. Just train, believe in yourself. And football is a game where you play before the actual day of itself. If you believe,
mind?
Yeah, you play on your mind. You play the game before the actual day of itself, like the eve of the game. You get for calculate. You get for vision the game. Like as the reality of itself. Now so I get for go. Not that now so making the do. Or na so I do that particular game, but it's just about experience. See, I just need to take care of myself well. Then again, you believe in yourself well, then you play with a team because it's not about individual quality, no. Yeah, it's about teamwork. Let's all get a good team, get young players where we all dedicated and ready for fight for the badge where we carry. So that we get an outstanding performance. For me, for a single out. Say I be the man of the match for that game. It's about individual decision because now people and they will watch the game and just feel see and think see, okay, well the player with the number 19, we go choose him for the man of the match for that day. So like I be a way I appreciate and a way I hold on to my heart because the fact that I represent my community and one thing we give joy is that we win. We not only win, we qualify. And let's all qualify to the round of 16. I believe it's not the first time me as a player for play for Leicester Road and qualify to the next level. So that then it gave me joy. So handing the man of the match is just an additional token towards the happiness.
Okay, so finally, by now, before we did the cutting down for today, waiting health and player development mean to you personally?
Health and player development to me personally, it means everything. Because now everything what you need for make you become a top professional player, and now everything we me need for make I become a top professional player. Because in me everyday prayer, if anybody can drop anything where they ask for, they ask for, because I'm not gonna ask for long life. Because as a Muslim, I get to believe in say every life, no matter what, you get to taste the bitterness of death. And nothing way in order to go before in can be in time is set. Mostly they ask for just good health. After that, when I ask for good health, I ask for good health away from injury. From there, I go ask for international career, I go ask for better game performance. So if I pray for anything, means say I need for the manifester in my life. Because there are some things there in life where you control. There are some things that we not able to control. I able to control what I eat. I able to control how I live. So the fact that I able to control what I eat, I able to control how I live, means say me health one, I able to control a bit. Because like for example now, on match day, I know they eat less. Because I don't like when my belly they feel. I like for feel light. It give me the opportunity for liable to seize my breath. And it help me for liable do more runnings. Because in football you get what you like for me as a player, if people can see me strength say more of anticipation. You understand? Somebody will able to anticipate. You understand that pressing, anticipation and pressing, because if you're not somebody who anticipates, you anticipate different scenarios inside game. And when you get for the release yourself for good pressing on me side, understand, I can stop my breath. Because the ball it take na transition. If you don't anticipate, say this opposition player will receive the ball, in next pass get for go this side. Do you understand? No means say I got for go block the other side for that show and say the pass directly. I got for place my body in a way for lay I convince and say Usa he want go now the right choice. But for me, now the wrong side want pass the ball. So and when the ball is released, I got for be more faster than the ball because I not for allow the ball for reach the player. If I allow the ball reach the player, I go reach there, I just get for commit foul. So that transition of the ball, I get for use a speed, a gravity on left. And that moment if my belly feel, then if I heavy, I no go budouin. So now just that kind of tip then the way I try to understand myself say, okay, well, this is a part of my health teaching and this way I don't need for do. Then oily food do in game. I don't say this na stuff. Just get so half thing and no I no go I not for do them. So the fact that I have controlling stuff then they now means say I will control some part of my health. Then the development wise, now I go say I will control her. Because what thing I get for now they make use of. Now, me na player for Slipher. Where they play the top league in the country. And every year, Slipher they get a top class coach. The fact that I still maintain my position as a player in Slipher, I still undergo coaches there, means say my development one again rely on me. Like for example, pass under Coach Tamba, from there Coach Daniel, Coach Jumu, Hassan Miller, all these people, all these coaches that we are the name so now coaches with papers under football as a credential.
And they get the experience.
And they get the experience. And among the all work also, the one way I feel say not play football that much, but again a learn football when I Coach Daniel. But Coach Jumu play football. He's presently in England. Hassan Miller is one of the best midfielders in Sierra Leone by then. He played for Port Authority. Tamba, he played for Sierra Leone. He was in England. He studied football. Coach Daniel, he did not play football. But again, he studied football because he has a different level of football degrees, if I could say, in England, in Sierra Leone. So like, then team we. So the fact that then team us. The fact that they team us,
and me be among the us means I able control my development. Well, after training, it say, okay, well now, so time not enough for we. Go na us, do some extra, do this thing. They will sing out and say, Binus, this thing what you do for now, no good, no going to help you. Go try for do this. So the fact that they give them messages then you as a player, it just depends on how much you accept your criticism. Coaching criticism say, no, you know how pass the ball, you know how do so. If you accept, say, what did the coach tell me say that too, then you make use of social media, you make use of the beach, you make use of them pitches them around, then you develop yourself. So I believe say my health one and my development one is very much important to me because my goal now for CC I play football.
Well, Fambul them, that's not the voice of Binus Bangura. As another very former, very experienced footballer. Miss Abdullah a lot of team forman today. And I saw I want to tell una tata to this edition of Liberty Sports, and I wish una a blessed week ahead. We will bring this edition of Liberty Sports come to una today. Me na fude atu beki woliko, and I want to say tata.